Conosco un paradiso meraviglioso dove crescono fiori, verdure.
Welcome to Milan, Italy's stylish capital, where history, fashion, and food all come together. We spent 4 amazing days here. Let me take you along. We arrived at Milan Bergamo airport, and fortunately, we didn't have to think much about how to get to the city. When we left the airport, there were many shuttle buses waiting for tourists heading to Milan for only 12 euros per person, which I think it's a good deal because the airport is 1 hour away from the city. We took the subway to our Airbnb apartment in a hurry, so we didn't miss our Duomo appointment. But at the end, we made it in time to the Duomo area, and we even had time for a quick lunch at this place called Cesarino, which we didn't expect it to be this good, but it became our favorite.
Un paese fatto anche per la musica. Un paese fatto anche per la musica. Italia, Italia, il paese d'adozione del mio cuore. Un paese dove il sole scalda la nostra felicità. Regno della pasta, della pizza e del gelato.
We entered the Duomo right in time. We had tickets for the afternoon at 3:30, which turned out to be the worst decision ever because it was so hot in Milan that you could barely breathe. And even inside the Duomo was really hot. And as you can see, I dressed up well because I don't want to get that cover up for dressing inappropriate in a church. So I was sweating and suffering for the rest of the day, just for these 10 minutes. Do you think it was a good idea? Because I'm not sure.
Italia, Italia, il paese d'adozione del mio cuore, un paese dove il sole scalda la nostra.
Another bad decision was booking the rooftop by stairs and not the elevator, which would definitely worth those extra euros to make this visit a little bit more enjoyable against this heat. So if you visit Milano in the summer months, I recommend you to book the Duomo tickets for as early as possible in the morning. Anyway, despite the heat, Duomo is an incredibly beautiful building, but most of it is under construction, which is understandable because it must be really hard to maintain those details that make this building stand out.
Conosco un paradiso meraviglioso dove crescono fiori, verdure e frutta. Una terra fatta per amplificare l'amore. Un paese fatto anche per la musica. Italia, Italia, il paese d'adozione del mio cuore. Un paese dove il sole scalda la nostra felicità. Regno della pasta, della pizza e del gelato. Una terra profumata dove la vita è così bella. Italia, Italia, il paese d'adozione del mio cuore. Un paese dove il sole scalda la nostra felicità. Regno della pasta, della pizza e del gelato.
After we left the Duomo, the only thing we wanted is to have a cold drink, so we bought 2 bottles of water, which we wanted to refill at a fountain next to the Duomo. So we stood in a line, not knowing that a few minutes away it's another fountain where it's no line, because everybody stands here.
Lost in the silence night, heartbeats fail to fight. Shadows dance in the rain, whispers call your name. Tears fall like summer storm, cold bed feels so warm. Memories on replay, fading more each day. Fading.
After cooling down a bit, we went to visit something completely different. A sanctuary. It's a small chapel decorated with human bones and skulls. It's eerie, but also fascinating, and definitely one of Milan's most unique places, which left us speechless.
Hearts losing trust, lights dim in the deep, dreams we couldn't keep, fading stars in the sky, questions asking why, promises that were lies, empty words in your eyes, nightmare in disguise, lonely sad goodbyes, silhouettes on the wall, crumbling we fall. No one hears our call, this is the end of all.
Drinking fountains everywhere around Milan, so take your water bottle and refill it. It's also a good way to save some money. They also have free Wi-Fi area, but I would not recommend using that. After all this, I really wanted a coffee and a croissant. And since it was afternoon, I chose to drink an espresso. But as you can see on my face, I'm not an espresso girl. So after that, we went back to our lunch place to get an Aperol. And we were so surprised to see how seriously Italians take the Aperitivo time.
Lost in the silence night, heartbeats fail to fight, shadows dance in the rain, whispers call you.
I can say for sure that pizza is my favorite food. And this was the moment I realized nothing compares to a real Italian pizza.
Fading echoes from the past, feelings broken, they don't last. All the love turned to dust.
We spent the whole day exploring the Duomo area, and we even went back to see it in the nightlight. It was beautiful, but almost more crowded than during the day. We walked back to the apartment and tried our first gelato.
Nightmare in disguise, lonely sad goodbyes, silhouettes on the wall, crumbling we fall. No one hears our call, this is the end of all.
Our second day started early because the only available tickets for QC ThermeMilano were for the early morning. Had a quick breakfast, then started our walk to the Therme to explore as much as possible of this city.
Echoes from the past, feelings broken, they don't last. Feelings broken, they don't last. We don't want each day. Fading echoes from the past, feelings broken, they don't last. All the love turned to dust.
We had a quick coffee before going to the spa, and we literally paid €5.20 for 2 espressos and 2 croissants. It's insane. I cannot believe. And we bought another 2 croissants in another place. It was €3.80. And hopefully this pistachio croissant will be better than the first one I tried. Yeah, that's it. It's finally tasty pistachio.
Questions asking why, promises that were lies, empty words in your eyes, nightmare in disguise, lonely sad goodbyes. We met beneath the summer sky. Your laughter caught me by surprise. Barefoot dancing in the sand, like time was slipping through our hands. Every look, every touch felt like magic, felt like us. Didn't need to say a word, the silence spoke louder than I've heard.
This is pistachio white chocolate, but the other one was better. It's really such a thing here that people are sitting outside on terraces, drinking coffee in the morning, the locals. I always thought that this is something just for tourists. But no, really the locals are sitting outside in cafes in the morning and drinking Aperitivo in the afternoon. It's really a thing here.
You're part of my sunset dream.
I didn't mention this before, but this trip was for my husband's birthday. When I was checking out the website of QC ThermeMilano, I found out by chance that if someone has a birthday, you can book the tickets for half the price. So I think it's the perfect option to surprise your loved ones with a spa day on their birthday. We had whole day tickets, but we left early because we had other plans for the day, which we really regretted. I'll tell you more about it later. I thought I knew what to expect from social media, but the reality even surpassed it. After having this incredible experience in the middle of Milano, I can say for sure that it was worth every penny.
Golden hour on your skin. I never wanted it to end. Waves were singing soft and low as we let the feelings grow. Every smile, every breath, moments I'll never forget. You were more than just a flame. You're the spark I can't replace. You and I in the sunset light, hearts align as the stars ignite. Time stood still for a memory. Now you're part of my sunset dream. Even though the nights grow cold, your warmth is something I still hold. That summer love still lives in me. You're forever my sunset memory. You and I in the sunset light fading.
After we left the spa, we went for lunch to this famous place, which is all over the social media, but to be honest, I was not impressed. In my opinion, the other one we tried was much better than this one. Have you tried it? What do you think? It's really that good, or it's just the hype?
Now you're part of my sunset memory. Told myself I'd be okay, but every road still.
Our next stop was the Leonardo da Vinci Museum of Science and Technology. A really interesting place, even if we are not into museums. But we made a mistake, first of all by not checking the closing time. And from this comes the another, because we were not aware that our time was limited. So we just walked around, spending so much time on parts that we were not really interested in, and then ending up not having time for the parts we really wanted to see.
I just need right now, so
Like the transport gallery, when we arrived to it, we found out that the place is closing in 10 minutes, which was really disappointing because there were still so many to explore there. So we just had to rush through this part.
I just need right now, so I'm not asking for a dream, just for you to still believe. One more chance, one more touch. Is that asking way too much? If you're leaving, don't walk slow. Say the truth before you go. If you ever loved me, show me now, before we both fall down. So stay tonight.
After the museum, we take a walk to the Sforzesco castle and take a walk through the castle courtyard.
Hold me close, don't let me break. If there's a spark, just let it light. One last time before goodbye. I don't want forever. I just need right now, so stay.
After a long walk through Parco Sempione, which is next to the castle, we arrived to Arco della Pace, where we also had dinner. Because if you see a terrace full of people, and mostly locals, you have to sit down.
So we get these 16 euros for each, one cocktail, and kind of all you can eat inside.
It was tasty and I think it was a pretty good deal.
Before you go, if you ever loved me, show me now.
After the sun went down, life on the streets became more and more lively. We stumbled upon random street parties and street musicians who created a really good atmosphere. I think this is the perfect description for a summer night.
One last time before goodbye. I don't want forever.
And here I am in the middle of the night. I couldn't risk my luck, so I had to turn around 3 times. But I already forgot after 2. I made it in the end, but still waiting for my luck. Ending the day with another Aperol and enjoying this Italian vibe. Thank you for watching. Hit the like and subscribe button and follow for part 2. Bye!